to force him to have the ball more.
And so with about 50 seconds left in pregame, both teams are getting ready for the national anthem. Due to some technical difficulties earlier, we weren't able to get a full pregame in. We're sorry about that, folks, but we tried our best. We got it all figured out. We were able to get the game to you, at least. That's all that matters. And so without the Linnmar Pep Band tonight, we'll be hearing the national anthem from, I believe we're having a singer tonight. And so with about 15 seconds left, we'll be right back after the national anthem.
Do you see Luke here much? The girl he's with is number 24, 24's brother.
And we're back right after that national anthem. That was sung by Linnmar choir singers Ashley Fruling, Logan Sardinsky, and Matt Hansen. And we're just about ready to name off our starting lineups for tonight. You ready for a good game, Michael?
Yeah, I expect Linnmar to handle this game right from the start. While this has definitely lost a couple key pieces from last year, they're not the same team.
And for the Warriors, number 4, David Tayen, a 5'10" senior. Going up against number 2, Zach Martins, a 6' junior, playing guard for the Lions. Up next for the Warriors, number 14, Sebrian Moa, 6'2" senior, going up against number 21, Jimmy Roth, a 6'4" junior, playing guard. And for Washington, number 21, Peter Holmes, a 6'4" junior, going up against Linnmar's number 40, Derek Gogg, a 6'8" junior, playing center. And number 24 for the Warriors, Jason Oney, a 6'1" junior. Number 31, Andy Henry, a 6'3" senior, playing guard and forward for the Lions. Number 41, Sean Bradle, a 6'5" senior, going up against the most well-known player in Iowa high school basketball right now, number 15, Marcus Page. Marcus Page is a 6'2" senior for Linnmar, and also a North Carolina recruit.
Commit.
A big North Carolina recruit, exactly. As both teams are getting ready for the tip-off. First quarter's just about underway. Let's get this one started. And the ball's up. And Wash gets it first into Tan's hands. Over to Oni. Back to Tan, trying to figure out something here. Over to Moa. And Holmes with the ball. Over to Holmes, still trying to figure out something. Page knocks it right out of bounds. So still Wash ball. Linnmar already applying heavy defense to the Washington Warriors. As Tan has the ball, trying to find his way through, passes it off to Holmes, and he gets the score in. So Page has the ball for the Lions. Over to Henry, taking their time. Back to Page, getting double heavy defense. Over to Dagag. As Henry has the ball, Roth had the ball, but the ball is tipped out of bounds by Holmes.
You can already see Wash's strategy against Marcus Page. They're going to double him anytime he has the ball. They're not going to let Marcus Page beat him.
And so Page goes up for the long ball, and this one's no good. And it's brought up by Brettel. As Tan brings it up for the Warriors. Back to Brettel. As Brettel goes for the jump shot, and it's no good. And Henry comes up with the rebound. Over to Page. And Martins with the long ball. This one's for good for three.
That's a great decision by Marcus Page, realizing that the three wasn't there for him and making a smart pass to Martins for an easy three.
Do you see a lot of three-pointers in this game like they did against Dubuque Hempstead last Tuesday?
Not as many as against Hempstead, no.
And so that was Moa with a nice three-pointer for Wash as Page brings it up for the Lions over to Roth. And Henry. And Henry's shot is blocked. Roth's shot is blocked as he went up for the shot and draws up a foul.
That's a great penetration by Jimmy Roth right there. He knew he was either going to get an easy layup or he's going to get to the free throw line.
As Roth's first free throw is good. Roth on average is a 57.9% free throw shooter. And he gets both of them in for tonight, 2 for 2. As Tan with the ball, over to Holmes, over to Bridle. Still trying to figure out where he's going with the ball. Over to Tan. Playing on the outside. Over to Oni. Back to Bridle, still trying to get the shot up, and this one's no good, and Henry comes up with a nice rebound.
That was great defense by Derek Gogg. I think he got a piece of that fadeaway.
Page trying to tell people where he wants them to go. And he goes for the three ball, and it's no good. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first quarter, and the score is 5-5. And the travel on Andy Henry. Seems like a controversial call there, I think.
Yeah, it's one of those tough calls. He may travel and he may not. It's a judgment call by an official right there.
Still a tie game at 5 with 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. As Tan tries to bring it up for the Warriors, and he gets called for traveling.
I'm sorry, folks, right now we're having technical difficulties with our scoreboard, so our scoreboard is not very accurate right now.
Still a tie game at 5 points. As Gog gets the ball passed off to Page, and he sinks another three-pointer. As Bridle with the ball over to Tan, over to Holmes, gets the shot up, and this one's good for 2. 8-7 game, 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first. Over to Roth for the Lions, still trying to find out where he wants to go with the ball. Sort of lays it up over there for Page. Tries the same for Gog, but Wash bounces it right out. Eight to 7 game, still 4 minutes left in the quarter. As Roth puts it up, and this one's no good. As the Lions almost come up with a rebound, but the Warriors get shoved out of bounds, and that'll draw up a foul.
They're gonna get a foul on Markins there, but that was very aggressive. That was very very good hustle play by Martins.
Seems like your cat's got your tongue a little bit better, Michael. As so Tan with the ball for the Warriors. And he gets it off to Moa. Over to Holmes. And Moa gets a shot up, but this is just short. He gets his own rebound, but he still can't make it. And so Page gets the ball over, and he gets fouled by Moa.
That was great defense, a great block by Derek Gog right there. But then Marcus Page got away to out of bounds. He caught the ball with a foot on the line.
It's with 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. Linnmar is up 8 to 7. As number 24, Matt Meyer comes into the game for the Lions. And Wash drives up another foul. And so Roth will take the free throws, gets the first one up, and it's good. I guess only one was needed. And Moa getting some heavy defense by Linnmar. Tan breaking through. As Bridle gets the shot up, and this one's good. 11-9 game. Linnmar. Roth trying to tell people he wants him to go. And he goes up for his own shot, and he draws up the foul. Yep. And so Roth will take a couple more free throws. This will just add on to his free throw percentage. Or maybe not. Must have said it early. And coming in for the Warriors is number 42, Paul Nash, and number 22, David Rosenthal. And the second free throw is good by Roth. And getting heavy defense, gets it over to Jason Oney. And a timeout is taken by Washington. We'll be right back with more Linnmar live action right after this. Excuse me, we are having technical difficulties, and we'll stay on the air. It sounds like we're having some technical difficulties in the production part of LMTV Live Sports. So how's this game been going so far, Michael?
Well, Wash is definitely holding up a lot better than I thought they would be. They're definitely hanging in there, scoring some points, and really limiting Linnmar. They've limited them to only 12 points so far in this quarter.
And number 5, Nate Dick, comes into the game for the Lions, along with number 33, John Schlotterbeck. And Tan with the ball over to Oni. And Nash with the ball, still trying to find where he wants to take the ball over to Rosenthal. Nash still trying to get around this heavy Linnmar defense. And Holmes tried to get the shot up, but the shot was blocked, and he draws up the foul. Holmes on the year is a 72% free throw shooter. And we'll see how many he makes tonight, as the first one is good. Made that look like it was easy, Michael.
Yeah, it definitely did.
And the Linnmar crowd's getting loud in here, folks, as the second shot is no good. And Dick comes up with the rebound over to Page. And Page trying to do something for himself here, and he gets a shot up, but it's no good. Over to Holmes.
That's something Marcus Page has to avoid. He's trying to force it a little bit there.
12-10 game. Linnmar is still up with 1:50 left in the first quarter. As Tan has the ball, he's trying to drive his way up to the basket. Over to Nash, and he goes for the long ball, and this one's no good. As Page comes up with the rebound, trying to do something for himself, and he draws up the foul. As Page on the year is an 85% free throw shooter. He'll be going up for 2. As the first one's no good. That seems like a shocker, Michael.
It's very rare to see Marcus Page miss in this building. Wash better not get used to it.
As the second one's up, and this one's also no good.
I don't know if that's ever happened so far this season at home, where he's missed 2 in a row.
That's a surprise, actually. As Rosenthal with the ball over to Nash. And number 11, Austin Bergstrom, also came into the game for the Warriors, as he has the ball right now. And gets it off to Nash, trying to find a way around the defense, and he's called for traveling.
Yeah, he tried to give a forward step to get his defender off him a little bit. Unfortunately, he moved that pivot foot, and the ref caught it.
It seemed like he sort of slid a little bit, too.
Yeah, his shoes might have been a little wet. Maybe he was stepping on a sweaty spot, but...
And so Page has the ball. Less than a minute left in the first quarter. Still a 12-10 game for the Lions. Gets it off to Henry. Over to Dick, and he goes for the three-point, and he just misses it. As Bergstrom gets it off to Oni, and he gets the three-pointer and washes up by 1. 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Page with the ball. He gets the long ball up, and this one's good, counting it as 2. Holmes, passing it off to Bergstrom. Over to Rosenthal, and the ball goes out of bounds.
That's great hustle there by Matt Meyer. He was not going to let that pass get inside. He was going to knock it out of bounds right away.
And our great cameraman, Dan Saylor, was able to save the ball before it went too far away from the refs. So good work, Dan. And Nash has the ball. Gets it off to Oni. And Linnmar comes up with the rebound after the shot. And Henry's long toss is no good. And that's the end of the first quarter with our score here. Linnmar is up 14-13. We'll be right back with more Linnmar live action, hopefully, right after this.
Texting is cool.
What? Yeah, we're doing fine.
Driving is cool.
He mentioned you.
Texting and driving, not cool.
As Page has the ball. And he's taking his time when Linnmar is sort of should be hustling a little bit, it looks like. Meyer over to Henry. As Henry tries to drive it up for his own shot. He gets it in and also draws up the foul.
That's a great effort there by Andy Henry. Great penetration, and despite the foul, was able to get an accurate shot up.
And so Henry on the year is a 40% free throw shooter. And the first shot is up and it's good.
Now that opposite of Marcus Page is a rarity to see Andy Henry make a shot.
That's good to see him make a shot too. He's one of the
It's-
seniors, and Dick gets the nice block in the air and can't counteract from it, but Page gets the nice steal off the pass, and that shot is blocked. So much action just happened there within the last 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, Marcus Page did a great job at using his length to grab that ball out of the air, and then made a great pass to Slaughterback, who drew a foul.
And Schlotterbeck gets the free throw up, and that one's good. Schlotterbeck on the year is an 80% free throw shooter, but he's only shot 11 shots now. He'll be shooting 12 in just a sec. And the second shot is up, and it's good. So he's still an 80% free throw shooter. As number 22, Rosenthal, has the ball. Number 33, Sam Bill, also comes into the game for the Warriors. As Dick shows Bergstrom right out of the playing field and draws up the foul. Number 14, Moa. Cybrin Moa will be tossing the ball in, going up against Page, one of the best basketball players in the state of Iowa right now. Rosenthal over to Moa, driving his way up, and he gets the shot up, but it's no good. And Nash gets the shot, but it's no good as well. And Page with the ball for the Lions. Henry trying to drive his way through over to Page, and he gets the three-point up, and this one's no good. And Moa comes up with the rebound. And Tan tries to drive it up, passes it off to Moa, and that is no good. As Page comes up with the ball and passes it off to Schlotterbeck, but he gets fouled on the shot.
Slaughterbeck did a great job drawing the foul there, but that was set up on the defensive end where Marcus Page deflected the pass and ended up in Nate Dick's hands.
Schlotterbeck up at the free throw line again. First one's up and it's good. As number 21, Jimmy Roth, comes into the game along with number 41, Sean Bridle. as Tan gets the ball off to Rosenthal and back to Tan. Rosenthal with the ball, trying to find a way around this heavy Linnmar defense. Tan going around over to Bill, and he gets the long ball up. This one's no good, but Wash recovers it. And they keep recovering it, but Wash draws up the foul.
Yeah, they're going to get a foul on Matt Meyer there, I believe.
Yep, Matt Meyer draws up the foul.
Marcus Page had a great block, but his teammates have to help him out and get some rebounds.
It sort of seems like Wash has a height advantage over Linnmar, though, in a way.
Yeah, we haven't seen that in a long time, but Derek Gogg out of the game. It definitely, we definitely lose some height on the floor.
As Bridle with the ball, he gets the shot up, and this one's no good. And Schlotterbeck comes up with the rebound. And he also draws up the foul.
Wash could easily have the lead right now, but they've missed a ton of easy layups.
5 minutes, 48 seconds left in the first half. The score is 21-13, Linnmar.
The surprising part of this game is two things. One, Marcus Page, almost halfway through the second quarter, only has 5 points, and our lead scorer is Schlotterbeck.
And Schlotterbeck's only a sophomore as well. And the second free throw by Schlotterbeck is good. As Tan tries to pass it off to Holmes, and he gets it over. But he gets called for traveling.
No, they're going to get a foul on Jimmy Roth right there. That's going to be his first.
I saw the traveling signal, but okay. And so Tan with the ball. Gets it off to Holmes again. Long ball over to Moa. And Holmes over to Tan. Bridle trying to pass it off to Oni, and he gets the shot up, and this one's good for 2. Page bringing the ball up court. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left in this second period. The score is 23-15. Lions are still up. As Roth over to Henry. Over to Martins, excuse me. And Henry trying to drive the ball, passes it off to Martins. He gets a long ball up. This one's no good, and Linnmar tried to recover it, but it'll be Wash ball.
Yeah, it was off Linnmar, and Schlotterbeck tried to reach around and throw it off Wash, but the Wash guard was alert and was able to get out of the way.
And so Holmes over to Oni. And the shot is blocked right out of the air by Roth. That was some good defense by Roth there. As Tan brings it up court for the Warriors. And Bridle comes up with the ball after a few passes. And he loses the ball, and it goes to Henry over to... That was something different. It was Henry over to Martins and back to Henry, and it looked like Henry was going to go out for the easy layup, but he just couldn't hang on to the ball.
Yeah, Martins threw a little high, and Henry was able to corral the pass. Ooh, that was not a very smart pass there by Martins.
And Wash is able to get the easy score up. Martins came up with the steal on the dribble there, trying to pass it off to Page, but Wash is able to get in there for the steal on the pass. And Page trying to direct where he wants his players to go. And he tries to go for it himself, and this shot is good. And Moa over to, and the ball is stolen by Page and draws up the foul.
That's going to be Rodney Burt's third foul. He might be done for a little while.
Actually, that was David Tant. You're looking at the wrong side of the roster there, my friend.
Yes, I am.
Page up at the free throw line. First shot is good.
What Linnmar's gonna do here is, every coach will tell you, when you have a more talented team, you can't let a bad team hang around, because as they hang around, their confidence builds up, and they'll end up playing better down the stretch.
And Page's second free throw was good. As Moa over to Bridle. Page trying to play some really high defense. As Bergstrom over to Moa with the long ball, and this one's good. That was good for 3. As Page with the ball, sort of lazily passes it off to Henry. Almost lost the ball to Moa. As he passes it off to Roth, and this one's no good for 3, and Moa comes up with the rebound.
I don't know, that's the shot you really want if you're Linnmar right here.
As Bridle tries to go up for the shot, but it's no good, and Henry comes up with the rebound, passes it off to Page, and passes it off to Schlotterbeck, and he gets the shot up for 2. 29-20 game, 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the game. Linnmar is still up.
Schlotterbeck.
As Oni owns the ball.
Schlotterbeck has contributed great so far. He's got 8 points already.
As Page with the ball, and he tries going up for the shot, and he draws up. He doesn't draw up the foul, and instead he's the one that gets fouled.
Yeah, they're going to get a charge on Page. I think it was a good call, but Page couldn't believe it.
And it looks like there's a little miscommunication on the court here. And Wash passes the ball in from Holmes over to Oni, trying to drive his way up, over to Bridle. And Linnmar will drop another foul.
No, they're going to get goaltending on Andy Henry, I think.
I think they actually got him for a slap in the backboard. That's what I actually think he got him for.
Yeah, I think that is. I think that's a technical.
And so Holmes is a 72% free throw shooter and gets the first one up. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first half.
Coach Robertson doesn't like it because he's trying to plead with the ref that he was going for a block and that he wasn't trying to slam the backboard.
And Holmes passes it in Bergstrom and passes it off to Oni. And the ball is almost tipped off by, and they're going to get Andy for another technical.
No. They're going to get a foul on Schlotterbeck. No, they're going to get Henry hitting on the head, I think.
No, he grabbed the entire net.
No, they did get Schlotterbeck.
As the first free throw is good. And number 40, Derek Gott, comes to the game along with number 42, Paul Nash for the Warriors.
Schlotterbeck gets a well-deserved rest. He's played great for us so far in this half.
Henry comes up with the rebound after the missed free throw. And Page really upset, trying to figure out why his players aren't performing as well as they usually do, and telling them where they need to go. And Henry trying to drive his way up, and he draws up the foul.
They're not going to count the basket there. It's still 29-23.
29-23 with a minute 49 left in the first half. Henry with the first free throw is good. And number 22, David Rosenthal, comes back into the game for the Warriors. And the second shot it up, and it's no good. Just a little short. But Linnmar is able to recover it. Roth with the rebound, passes it off to Page, and then back to Roth, and his three-point is no good. And Wash recovers the ball, and it is in the hands of Bergstrom. Rosenthal telling people where he wants to go. Nash still trying to get around the defense. Oni over to Rosenthal. Oni again. Linnmar applying heavy defense. Oni still with the ball, and Rosenthal trying to tell people where he wants them to go. Holmes over to Bergstrom, and Nash over to Oni.
It's great defense so far by Linnmar.
And Bergstrom. The Linnmar crowd is yelling boring. They're a little upset because time is taking too long.
They're going to get a moving screen on number 42, Paul Nash.
And that'll be Nash's second foul of the night. 40 seconds left in the first half. A 30-23 game with the Lions still up. And Roth over to Henry, over to Gog. Trying for himself, loses the ball, and it's in the hands of Bergstrom. But he loses the ball, and it comes up in the hands of Page. Page trying to wind his way through.
There.
And he gets a shot up, but this one's no good, and draws up the foul.
Bergstrom wanted a kicking there. He was dribbling down the court, and Page looked like he accidentally got his foot under the ball, and they were requesting a kicking, but they didn't get it.
And the first shot by Page is no good. He's just having an off night tonight. And Page up the line for the second for throw. And the shot's up, and this one bounces right out of the rim. As Bergstrom takes it up court, trying to get around Page. And Page gets the foul.
It's a double bonus for Washington, so they get 2 free throws. The bonus to this is Linnmar will get the final shot of this quarter.
8.1 seconds left. Bergstrom at the free throw line. First, the shot's up, and it's no good, but Wash recovers it. And Oni with the last shot. It's no good. And Linnmar just can't recover it in time for the rebound. At the end of the first half, our score here is Linnmar 23, Cedar Rapids, Washington 23. We'll be right back with more Linnmar live action right after this.
LMTV does news, but there's so much more. We are live sports, live arts, live weather. We run the Stadium Jumbotron and bring you the latest school news on Twitter. We keep you informed every hour, every day, and we're always online. Come join our team. At LMTV, we are Linnmar.
Welcome home, man.
What is it? And here are your Linnmar varsity Poms for our halftime performance. And we're back with about a minute 30 left in halftime. I'm back here with Brandon, the Dan Sather. How you doing today, Dan?
I'm doing great, Quentin. How about you?
I'm doing just fine. How'd
That's
you like
good.
that first half so far?
It was a really close game. So many fouls, like a lot of fouls between both teams.
We're still having some technical difficulties. So let's go back to how this game was really defensive. How was it how many fouls? Why were so many fouls here?
Well, because both teams are very physical defensively, and when you're physical defensively, you're going to have a lot of fouls, and it really shows because a lot of fouls are out there.
And so with about 40 seconds before we kick off the second half here, you think this will be a closer game like it has been in the first half, Dan?
I think it'll be a closer game, but Marcus Page, he might get out there and go on a hot streak and get a lot of points, man.
Yeah, you never know. Marcus started off a little slow in this first half, but with only 9 points and 2 fouls, he might turn the heat up a notch, and we'll see what happens.
Well, he is the team captain, so hopefully he will turn up the heat. Let's get this second half rolling.
And so with the third quarter underway, our score here is Linnmar 30, Cedar Rapids, Washington 23. And so Wash will start with the ball first as Tan takes the ball up court for the Warriors.
Ooh, fast guy.
And he gets it off to Holmes, and the shot's good.
That was a nice pass, Quentin.
And Page for the Lions. Passes it off to Roth, and this one's no good.
That one was close. Fast break.
As Tan gets the ball up and gets it over to Oni, and tries for the 3-point, but it's no good. Into the hands of Page. Over to Martins, but just can't make the shot.
Almost in there, Quentin. That was a good play by Linnmar. If only the shot made it in.
But Martins was able to draw up a foul there, and he'll go for a couple of free throws. Martins on the year is a 66% free throw shooter. And the shot's up, and it's good.
Tickled the twine, Quentin.
And Martins is going for the second shot. And he misses it. As Tan takes the ball up court for the Warriors, taking his time. Over to Holmes. And over to Oni. Back to Holmes.
Good defense right now by Linnmar.
And Moa with the ball. Trying to get around the Linnmar's heavy defense.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
As Moa gets the ball, gets the pass over to Bridle. And
good
Holmes
fake.
with the shot up, and it's good.
Floated that one in there, Quentin, like an angel.
And Page gets the shot up, and this one's good.
He does the same thing. Oh, yeah.
And so Moa with the ball, getting heavy defense from Gog. Breaks away. Over to Bridle, and this shot's up, and it's
air ball.
As Henry almost stepped out of bounds, but the ref didn't call him. And Henry with the long ball, and just barely misses. 6 minutes, 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Our score here is 33-27. The Lions are still up.
There's been open passes.
We're sorry about the technical difficulties here still, folks. We got a few new guys running, and they're training some new guys as well. As Page with the ball. And the shot's up, and it's no good.
There,
and
Quentin.
Moa comes up with a rebound.
Can't seem to be making the open shots in this game, Quentin.
And we have a lot of people obstructing our view, so if we can't see something, sorry, folks, but there's a lot of people in the way here.
Almost made the 3 there, Quentin. God, can't seem to be making open shots for both teams.
That's
Kind of
so-
like me in gym class, you know. I shoot it, it looks good, but then it bounces off the rim. You
Exactly.
know, LeBron.
Yep, every time in gym class, he always said LeBron. That was always something sweet. As Page brings the ball up court for the Lions. Off to Gog. Over to Henry. Excuse me, Page. And Page gets the shots up. That's no
Oh.
good.
Can't float that one in there, Quentin.
And
They need to
Tan
take their
comes over the
time.
ball. Over to Rosenthal. Over to Tan. Over to Holmes.
Good
And
defense by
Tan.
Linnmar.
And Bridle with the shot. And this one's good.
Nice shot there, Quentin. Banked it in.
And a 33-29 game. Linnmar is still up, but they're losing their lead.
Open
As
shot.
Martins comes up with a three-point, but it's no good. But Linnmar doesn't come up with a rebound. Henry tried to bring it inbounds, but they couldn't make it.
Can't seem to be making the three-pointers. It is not raining threes in this game, Quentin. Only drizzling twos.
Well, excuse me. It looks like there was a foul on Wash, and Linnmar does come up with a rebound. And it looks like there was another foul on Wash here. As Oni draws up another foul. That'll be his second one for the night. Henry with the ball for the Lions. Tries to make something happen with his own hands.
Oh, almost
Just
got
can't make
in
it.
there.
Martins comes with the rebound. This shot's also no good. Gog with the rebound. Over
Nice
to
rebounding.
Roth with the
Oh
long
my
three
God.
is no good. And finally, Rosenthal comes up with a rebound.
Can't seem to be making the shots right now, Quentin.
Holmes over to Brettel. Holmes again. Tan with the ball. Over to Rosenthal. Lobs
in
it
the
up.
air.
But the shot was blocked by Page, but Wash
Oh.
rebounds it.
Block.
And they'll get what looks like Roth with the foul. Excuse me, Gog draws up the foul, and Bridle will be at the free throw line. Bridle's first free throw is good, as Bridle on the year is a 66% free throw shooter. And the second one's no
missed.
good. As Page drives the ball up
Fast
court.
break.
And
Nice shot.
Roth comes up with an easy rebound. I mean,
Shot.
easy shot, excuse me.
Way to go, Quentin.
35-30 game. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Linnmar is still up.
Oh, almost stolen.
Ball was almost stolen by Henry, but Wash is able to recover it. And the shot's no good by Bridle.
Nice rebound by Roth. Oh.
And that should have been a
Fast
foul
break.
on Page, but it didn't count.
Couldn't float that one in there.
And it looks like a lot of shots by Wash, and Linnmar gets called for the foul.
Too many fouls in this game, Quentin. Can't seem to be making the shots for Linnmar.
And it looks like number 24, Matt Meyer, number 42, Paul Nash coming to the game, along with number 33, John Schlotterbeck for Linnmar. Paul Nash is for Wash. Oni with the ball. Over to Rosenthal. Tan trying to find his way around. Over to Holmes, over to Oni. Rosenthal. And shots up is no good.
Oh,
and
no good.
And Schlotterbeck comes over the rebound.
A lot of misses right now, Quentin, like I've been saying.
And then
Nice
Roth
pass.
gets the shot
Oh.
off, but Schlotterbeck can't make the score.
That was a
Yes.
perfect pass, too.
And Roth with the ball out from Henry. Meyer over to Henry. Page with the ball. trying to find his way around the Wash defense.
Nice move.
And the shot's up, and it's no good. And Nash comes up with a rebound. Tan taking the ball up court for the Warriors.
Oh, almost stolen by Page.
The pass is blocked out of bounds by Page. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Our score is still 35-30. Lions are still up. And Tan over to Oni. Pass it off to Nash.
Oh.
And Holmes comes up with the ball after Linnmar tried to steal from him. But
What a
it'll be
tussle
still
for
Linnmar
that
ball.
ball. What a tussle for that ball, Quentin.
Number 5, Nate Dick, also comes into the game for the Lions. Page taking his time up court. Seems to be tired out a little bit. As Roth with the ball over to Dick.
Wash is playing good defense right now, Quentin.
Meyer over to Dick. Trying to make something happen. Over to Meyer.
He's open.
The 3 points no good. As the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Linnmar ball. Dick will be throwing the ball in for the Lions. And Page with the ball. Over to Roth. Gets a shot up, and it's no good. But Dick comes up with a rebound.
Nice rebound.
And passes the ball off to Schlotterbeck, and this shot's no good, but he draws up the foul.
Good job by John Schlotterbeck for getting that foul.
For drawing up the foul, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant, Quentin. Let's hope he makes the free throws then.
On the year, he is a 80% free throw shooter, but he misses this one. That's actually his first miss for tonight, believe it or not.
Come on, John.
Hey, give it a shot. He's only a sophomore.
Well, yeah, I know. He's in my math class.
And number 41, Sean Bridle, comes back into the game for the Warriors. And it looks like a timeout will be taken by still trying to figure what's going on here. Looks like it's a timeout on the court. We'll be right back with more Linnmar live action right after this.
LMTV does news, but there's so much more. We are live sports, live arts, live weather. We run the stadium Jumbotron and bring you the latest school news on Twitter. We keep you informed every hour, every day, and we're always online. Come join our team. At LMTV, we are Linnmar.
And we're back. Looks like there was a little bit of bleeding on the court. Don't know who it's from, but we have to stop the game and make sure it gets cleaned off so no one deals with that problem.
Shows how physical this game is right now, Quentin. A lot of fouls, not many points.
And so with a minute 43 left in the game, our score here is Linnmar 35, Cedar Rapids, Washington 30. Schlotterbeck with the second free throw. And it's up, and it's no good. Bridle comes up with the rebound. Passes it off to Bergstrom.
Pressing them.
Bergstrom with the ball again from the pass from Oni, excuse me.
Oh, nice spin move.
And Bridle comes up with the shot, and it's good.
That was a pretty awesome spin move right there, Quentin.
And Roth tries to get the shot out for himself. Can't make the shot, but But Dick comes up with a rebound
Wide
over to
open.
Meyer. This one's good for 3.
Now it's raining threes, Quentin. There we go.
38-32. Little over a minute left in the third quarter.
Full court press. Oh,
And Nash cannot make the 3-point.
so close. Just hit the rim.
And Rose passes it off to Schlotterbeck. Over to Meyer. Gets the shot up and it's
Rain
good. Good
in
for
threes.
another 3.
Rain in threes.
That's Meyer's second 3 in the last 2 possessions. That's good.
Oh, that's awesome, Quentin.
Bergstrom with the ball for the Warriors. Over to Rosenthal, and that 3 is in.
He was left wide open there, Quentin. Not hard to miss that shot.
Page passes it off to Meyer, and that 3 is no good.
The hot streak can't continue.
And Rosenthal comes up with the rebound, but passes it off to Bergstrom, but is fouled by Roth. 12.2 seconds left in the third quarter. 41-35 game with Linnmar still up.
Those threes were big, especially in this game, Quentin.
And it's surprising to see that those are Meyer's only points in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And Brettel with the ball. Passes it off to
nice pass.
Bill.
Ooh, blocked.
But the shot is blocked, but he draws up a foul. And so at the end of the there's going to be a couple free throws first.
That's a technical foul.
And the first free throw is no good. Bill on the year. He doesn't have any stats, surprisingly. Bill on the year was a 12.5% free throw shooter and doesn't make either of them. And so at the end of the third quarter, our score here is Linnmar 41, Cedar Rapids, Washington 35. We'll be right back with more Linnmar live basketball action right after this.
Check out this chef, right? Right? That's so gay. That's really gay. Dude, look at those pants.
Please don't say that.
What?
Don't say that something is gay when you mean that something is dumb or stupid. It's insulting. It's like if I thought this pepper shaker was stupid and I said, man, and this pepper shaker is so 16-year-old boy with a cheesy mustache. Just saying. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
And we're back at the start of the fourth quarter. Our score here is Linnmar 41, Cedar Rapids, Washington 35.
I think the last couple minutes will be the longest minutes because people are going to start fouling in this game, even more than they have been.
It'll definitely be a game to see. As Page passes it over to Meyer, and Dick with the ball. Passes it back to Meyer. Dick with the ball again. Over to Schlotterbeck. And Henry over to Meyer. Henry with the ball, trying to pass it up, passes it over to Schlotterbeck, but the shot's no good. And
Nice
Schlotterbeck comes up
rebound.
with a rebound, and it's good.
Put that one in there, Quentin. Nice rebound by John Schlotterbeck.
And then for those of you that didn't understand what I said there, Schlotterbeck came up with his own rebound.
Fast break.
And Meyer comes up with the easy
Foul.
shot, and it's good.
And one.
draws up the foul.
And one, Quentin. Nice.
45-35 game here. 7 minutes, 22 seconds left in the fourth, and Meyer's up at the free throw line.
Meyer making a big impact in this game, Quentin.
Meyer on the year is an 80% free throw shooter. And his shot's good.
Not exactly drizzling or raining threes. It's more like drizzling threes with that right there, Quentin.
And Wash will draw up the foul, and it'll be Linnmar's ball.
Wait for John Schlotterbeck to draw that foul right there, Quentin.
And it looks like number 11, Bergstrom, comes back into the game for the Warriors. Page taking the ball up court. Trying to find somewhere to pass it off to. Over to Henry. And he gets called for traveling. You just gotta keep dribbling. Don't know how hard that is.
Well, it's hard to do during the game, Quentin. I mean, we're
probably is.
we're
With
sitting on the sidelines, man.
And probably with all the intense pressure from being in such a close game right now.
Oh, fast break.
And Dick comes up with the shot, and it's good. And Washington will take a timeout. 48-35 game here. Lions are still up with 6 minutes, 50 seconds left. We'll be right back with more Linnmar live action right after this.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. That's a line of desks more than 4 miles long. We can keep students in school. Visit boostup.org and take the first step.
And we're back with about 6 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock here in this game. Linnmar is still up over Cedar Rapids, Washington, 48-35. And we're back. And Tan with the ball, getting double heavy defense by Linnmar.
Full court press right there, Quentin.
Passes it off to Bridle. Over to Tan. And Bergstrom back to Tan.
Nice defense by Linnmar.
And Moa still trying to figure out where he wants to take the ball. Over to Oni. And back to Bergstrom. Over to Moa. Driving the ball in. And he does get the shot up.
Bounce in there, Quentin. Nice.
Looked like it wasn't even going to make it at first.
It's magic.
As Page has the ball. Over to Henry. And
Nice
Page gets
pass.
the shot up.
Oh!
Doesn't want to show off and dunk it.
That was a perfect pass right there, Quentin. Nice.
Usually you'd expect Page to dunk it at that point, but I guess he didn't want to.
Linnmar playing nice defense.
And the ball goes out of bounds on Wash after a long pass.
And that was not an accurate pass right there, Quentin.
That first one, when he was passing it over to Moa, and then before Moa threw it, that was a pretty good idea right there, actually.
Yeah.
And Dig with the ball. Over to Henry. Henry slowly moving around. Over to Meyer. Will Meyer rain another three on the Wash defense?
Just
as
needs to
Henry
get
with the
open.
ball. And Meyer with the shot up, but this was no good.
Didn't bounce in.
As Bridle keeps the ball in play.
Nice play by him. Kept the ball in play.
And Tan with the ball, trying to figure out a way around. And Oni with the ball,
Floats
shots
it
up
in.
and gets it in easy.
Tickling the twine every time, Quentin.
Still 11-point game, 50-39 with about 5 minutes left in the game. Linnmar is still up with Page, and the shot is no good. And
get in there.
Moa gets the rebound. And Oni tries to fake it out.
Nice pass.
Gets it off to Bridle.
That was a nice pass by Washington right there, Quentin.
And Linnmar will take a timeout. We'll be right back with more Linnmar live action right after this.
Do you like this top? So gay. Really? Yeah, it's too gay.
You know, you really shouldn't say that.
Say what?
Well, say that something's gay when you mean it's bad. It's insulting. What if every time something was bad, everybody said, oh, that's so girl wearing a skirt as a top?
Those are cute jeans, though. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
And we're back with 4 minutes, 43 seconds left in the game. Linnmar is still up over Cedar Rapids, Washington, 50-41. And Linnmar will start off with the ball after the timeout. And Jimmy Roth, number 21, is back in the game for the Lions. And he has the ball in his hands. Trying to get around the defense. Over to Meyer. And Martin's with the ball. This shot's up and doesn't make
couldn't
it.
Bounce in.
As Bergstrom over to Tan. Over to Oni. Still trying to get around the defense. Bergstrom with the ball. And Bridle with the ball gets the shot up, and this one's no good, and Page comes up with the rebound.
He did an awesome spin move. Quentin thought he was going to get it in there.
And Meyer coming up with the shot. This one's no good.
Can't get that one in. A lot of misses today, Quentin.
And Tan comes up with the ball over to Moa. Bergstrom. Tan still trying to get around this heavy Linnmar defense. Moa. Looks like Page was trying to sort of fake it out there.
I would have just dunked it. If I had that ability, I would have just dunked it in there. That was pretty cool.
He was wanting to dunk it there. If he just didn't, just didn't get that foul, he would have probably dunked it.
That might have been good for Wash, because if he dunked it, it would have gave our crowd a lot of momentum.
Definitely. And Page with the first free throw, and it's good. 85.7% free throw shooter as Page is getting ready for his second shot. And the second shot's also good. It looks like Page is sort of getting back into a rhythm now.
Almost automatic there. Nice pass. Oh, traveling call.
The traveling call before the three-point was made? Looks like it.
Yeah, he got the ball. He was trying to drive it in, but then he changed his mind because he was wide open for the three.
And that was Oni with a nice three-point that just didn't make it. As Roth with the ball for the Lions. Over to Martins.
Nice defense by Wash.
Roth back with the ball. Over to Meyer. And Page back with the ball. Trying to fight his way around the defense. Gets the shot up, and it's no good.
Nice. Nope.
No, it doesn't count. He was still on the ground.
Still a nice shot if that would have been made. Ooh. Momentum.
But he did draw up a foul, so he'll be back at the free throw line.
And he's almost automatic.
And the first shot is good.
Tickling the twine, Quentin.
53-41, 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in the game. Linnmar still up by 12. And the second shot is up. Make that 54-41.
Nice defense here. Pressing them up.
As Tan with the ball almost loses it to Page. He almost did lose it to Page. Over to Oni. Page is just all over the court tonight for Linnmar.
He is so
as Moa tries to get the shot up and doesn't make it.
That was a nice jumping granny shot there, Quentin.
That's something that I would try to do probably.
Yeah, probably. Because, you know, you're a basketball all-star.
Oh, yeah. I'm totally a basketball all-star.
Yeah.
And Tan with the ball. Over to Bergstrom. And Bridle with the ball. Still trying to make his way in. And he doesn't make the shot.
Try to force it in there, Quentin. Should have waited for someone who was open.
And Page faking out the defense, going slow, but getting there fast. Gets the easy layup.
Drove it in there. That's an all-star move right there, Quentin.
And so Tan's pass was blocked by Meyer and it went out of bounds. Number 22, David Rosenthal, comes into the game for the Warriors. Tan taking the ball up court. Passes out to Moa. And Oni over to Bridle. And Tan with the ball still. Oni with the ball, trying to find his way around Page. Over to Moa.
Linnmar playing good defense.
Over to Bridle. And the ball is tipped off of Schlotterbeck's foot.
Off the shoe.
And Tan over to Moa. Getting heavy defense from Linnmar. And Tan gets a foul.
Nice way to draw the foul right there, Quentin.
And so Tan on the year is a 61.5% free throw shooter. And that one's no good. And the second one's up and it's no good. And Roth comes up with the rebound. Over to Page.
Gonna take it nice and slow here, Quentin. Get the time off the clock.
Page taking his time, doesn't want to do too much. Over to Roth. Back to Page. Try to make something happen for himself. Slips. And the ball ends up in Moa's hands. Over to Bridle. Passes it off to Rosenthal and gets the shot up and it's good. And the Warriors will take a timeout with 1 minute, 18 seconds left in the game. Our score here is Linnmar 56, the Warriors 43. We'll be right back with more Linnmar live action right after this.
LMTV does news, but there's so much more. We are live sports, live arts, live weather. We run the stadium Jumbotron and bring you the latest school news on Twitter. We keep you informed every hour, every day, and we're always online. Come join our team. At LMTV, we are Linnmar.
And we're back with 1 minute, 18 seconds left in the game. Linnmar is still up 56-43. As Roth tries to pass it into Page, but Page just can't hold it onto it, and it goes out of bounds.
Not the guy you want to put on the free throw line,
Actually,
the free throw line in
Oni
Marcus
draws up
Page.
a foul. Oni was the one that drew up the foul that said Page going out of bounds.
Like I was saying, not the guy you want on the free throw line if you want to catch up. He'll make these.
And the first one's up just like you said it would.
I mean, 85.7%, that's really good.
And the second one is also up and good. 10 with the ball for the Warriors. Trying to get his way around Meyer. Passes it off to Oni. And Bridle with the ball, passes it off to Tan. Tan driving his way up.
Nice spin move.
Gets a shot up and it's good.
That was an awesome spin move, Quentin. Seen a lot of those in this game tonight.
As Page drives his way up and he gets the layup up and it's good. But will they count it?
Yeah, that was awesome. Even if they don't count it. Oh, yeah, they did count it. That was an awesome play by Marcus Page.
With under a minute left, the score is 60-45. Linnmar is still up with Page at the free throw line. And the shot's up and it's good. And Tan with the ball. Over to Moa. Moa gets the shot up.
Oh, forced it in there.
Tries doing a backwards granny, but he can't do it.
Try to force that shot in there, Quentin. Might want to try for some three-point shots if they're going to try and force things to get more points on the board.
And number 20, Jacob Hutchins, and number 5, Nate Dick come into the game for the Lions. As Page goes over and takes a seat.
Nice rebound. Couldn't float it in there.
And Roth comes up with the rebound all the way over to Dick. And Martins with the ball, almost loses it, over to Roth. As he draws up the foul, Moa will be out of the game. And
Fouled
looks like number
out.
11 Bergstrom will be coming back into the game, along with number 12 Kyle Mortensen will be coming to the game for the Lions. Jimmy Roth, a 57.9% free throw shooter, as these will only add on to the score.
Bounce that one in there, Quentin.
Roth, and the second free throw is good. And number 3, Taylor Richardson, comes into the game along with number 44, Aaron Sloterdijk. It looks like Robertson's put in his B team for the last 25 seconds. And the shot by Tana is no good. And Mortensen comes up with a rebound. Over to Richardson. And Dick with the ball. Less than 10 seconds in the game. 63-45. Richardson with the long ball. And this one's no
couldn't
good.
make it in there.
And that's the game with our score. 63-45. Linnmar takes it. What looked like almost a very close game at first.
It was a very close game. Washington, who hasn't had a win, they were motivated to get their first win against a tough Linnmar opponent, but Linnmar was at home. They got the motivation, and Marcus Page and Matt Meyer got hot. So those are the things that helped Linnmar win this game.
And so we thank you all for watching this edition of Linnmar Live Sports. We hope to see you next time right here on LMTV Live Sports.